Hey everyone, Martin here. I just wanted to let you know if I've made an update to my options menu template for Godot. It has been tested with the current 4.3 version of Godot and includes a bunch of new features. If you are interested in getting it, visit it. The link is in the description. If you bought the template in the past, you get this update for free. So what's in the template? Let's take a look. This is the zip file you get when downloading the template, and this is the content folder for it. The options menu template is a ready-to-use Godot project by itself already, so the best way to show it off is to import it via the Godot project manager. The setup should work without any errors or warnings, and you can immediately start the project like you would a typical game project. Before we do that, however, let's first take a look at my OS setup. I'm using Linux with German as my system's default language. So if I start the template project for the first time, you see that it boots in German as well. So if you are using this template, your resulting game will automatically select your player's system's default language on first boot up. This is a big accessibility feature and gives your game a much more professional feeling right from the start. Of course, this only works if your game supports said language in the first place. The template has translation for German and US English, so locales like British English, French, etc. need to be added by you manually. But don't worry. If the player's system language isn't supported, the game will boot up in US English automatically as a fallback. After selecting the locale, the game updates its language immediately. If you try to quit the options menu now, you can either revert whatever changes you made in the options menu or apply them. Clicking cancel will revert all changes back immediately, allowing your player to play around with language settings, graphics settings, and everything else before committing to them. If the player applies the changes, the game will not only keep them for this play session, but also boot up with them next time as well. Selecting languages isn't the only thing you can do with this options menu. You can select different resolutions for a game, which will get applied immediately as well. If you want, you can add more easily. The player can also change to full screen mode or borderless window if they so desire. Another big thing are the audio settings. To this day, many games don't provide proper audio configurations, resulting in sound effects and music that are too loud while the voiceover can't be heard. With this template, you won't have this problem, as it provides a separate slider for each audio channel. The player is not only able to change the game's volume overall, but also sound and music as well separately. If you want, you can add voiceover. All you need is to add another audio bus down here, call it voiceover, and open the audio settings scene. In here, you can add another volume slider and assign the bus ID of the voiceover channel to it. That's it. If you've done everything right, you should see the volume slider automatically changing its name to volume slider voiceover. Audio configuration becomes super simple with this template, but the best part is probably the new input handling. The old version of the template already supported keyboard key rebindings. In addition, it now supports bindings for alternative keys, allowing the player to bind movement to both the arrow keys as well as WASD in a customizable form. On top of that, the player can not only rebind keyboard keys, but also gamepad buttons. Each key or button has a custom graphic which you can use as is in your game or change to your needs. And if you want, you can add more input actions to this menu. just copy one of the action child nodes and rename it to the input action you want to add. As you can see, this template is fairly easy to use for your own game, but very powerful. If you have any suggestions on what to add or have any feedback at all, feel free to tell me in the comment section of this video. Again, if you are interested in this template, you can find a link in the video description. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.